Hello everybody, it's Layman with Kemper Hill. We want to welcome you back today. What we're going to work on today is we're going to trim some muscadine vines. And I hope I can teach you a little bit something. I'm not no professional, but we dab a little bit at it. This will be the second year on these plants. And this is what a 1-year-old plant will look like right here. Look like a little stick. But we're going to work on these. And you see we got some bigger ones over here. So we're just going to get a little crazy and start trimming on them. All right, well, here we go. And I use these little trimmers right here. I think these are Fiskars. Can't zoom in. But anyway, what we want to do first is make sure your trunk's clean. Make sure ain't nothing on here, because you don't want nothing on your trunk. That way all your resources are going up to you, to these right here, your main branches. So we'll carry on. Get this one on out of the way. And boy, them little tendrils will make it hard for you to trim them too. They'll hold on to everything. It's hard to follow the camera with your hands. And you see these right here? These are where berries were last year. So berries only grow on new wood. So I usually like going to 1, 2, 3 little nodules. Then these are split off and new growth, and then you'll get berries off of that. So this is my main on this one. So we'll carry on 2 or 3 nodules. And see, that's my main. So we're gonna trim this one, and then there'll be new growth come off here. And you see this is how you train them. It's a tool called a tapener. Very handy when you're trying to train young plants. And that's how you prune a 1-year-old plant. See what we can do to this next one. So you start back here at the trunk. And don't worry, these things are very hard. It's hard to kill a muscadine. once they get established. See where how I'm talking about them little tendrils? They make it a little difficult. This one don't need much trimming up top, but it'll be some nice fruit on it this year. Well, I don't want to bore you with just trimming these little ones, so I'm do a little trimming off camera. I'll get back with you here shortly. All right, guys, I got through with the smaller ones, the younger plants, so we're gonna start on these a little older. These are probably about 4-year-olds. But you see how they starting to get thick? In a couple years, I have to thin these out because I like to have at least 4 or 5 fingers in between them. That way they give you room for your grapes to grow, because they'll grow them in bunches like you've seen grapes. But yeah, we'll start trimming these up. I'm saying these, boy, they're not near as easy as them smaller ones, because you just got to get in here and it's like fighting a cat. Things, I tell you what. Let me set you up on this tripod, then I can get in here and show you. You just got to find a place in here to get started. Cut your little hole, because you're going to have to get in here. So, there we go. Like I say, see, that was new. They only put produce on a new grow, so you go about 3 or 4 of them nodules, sometimes 5 or 6. You see how it's a clump? Sometimes you just want to clean it out where it's not so crowded. Two, 3, 4. I don't know if you can see this, but you see this new growth? Eventually it'll be this big, and then you can trim it back. But it's going to have a lot of new fruit on it this year. It's just a bunch of the same stuff. Let me finish this one and I'll bring y'all back. All right, finally got through with this one. Boy, it was a tangled mess. But you see all this mess right here? Probably next year I'll thin out a couple of these, give it some airspace in here, let it grow. And probably up in that area too, probably get a couple of them gone. Now we got some of the chickens out here with us. They help keep the insects and bugs out of the yard. Yeah, I got about, I don't know, 7 or 8 more of these older ones to do. And play and chase. Hey, them roosters, something else. Well, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's been 3 or 4 days, and we finally get back out to these muscadines. Just had a lot going on, and time I get home from work, it's dark, so I got home early enough today. We're gonna try and finish these things. I don't remember what all I told y'all, but like I say, I want to keep at least my fist wide in between these, and then come out 4 or 5 nodules, and we're just gonna continue to cut these things on out of the way. Trimming these things makes me think about when I was a kid, why I got into muscadines. I remember we used to go on walks on these dirt roads and pick wild muscadines, and Mama make jelly out of it. And you talking about some good stuff. So fast forward about 20 years, one of my former co-workers, his family, they own a winery and they only use muscadines. And he brought me some of their samples of their muscadines they use, and you talking about good. Them things was fine. So when we bought this place, I decided just to put in a few muscadines. And now I think with the new ones I planted this year, I'm up to 32. So hopefully everything goes well, and I'll have an abundance for the next several years. So just stick with us. We'll do updates as they grow through the year. And we'll probably end up making some muscadine jelly. So I hope y'all join us for that too, because I know I'm going to enjoy it. So I don't remember if I told y'all about your trellises. You put your post in 20 foot apart, then you plant the muscadine in the middle at 10 foot. And when they come up to your wire, you clip the heads or the top of the vine, and then they'll grow two, and they'll split. That way you can get your vines going down the trellis. And most time they grow pretty quick. Thin that out a little bit. So, and if you, after you trim them, if you come out in the next day or two and you see liquid coming out of them, that's pretty normal. That's what it's supposed to do. It don't affect them a bit. And you think all this trimming would hurt them, but this actually needs to be done, or they'll almost put on too much growth, and it's bad for the plant. Like I say, you want room for your muscadines to be growing, because a lot of them about quarter size, some a little bigger, some a little smaller. So, and depending on what variety you get, how sweet and the different taste. So, if you don't have any muscadines, ain't no better time than the present to get some. So, I hope you get into this hobby. It's pretty fun. And then we'll start fertilizing come April 1st. You get you some triple 10 fertilizer, and you throw, I don't know, about enough fertilizer for the bottom, your palm of your hand, and throw it in a circle around your base on your 1 and 2 year old plants. And then as they get older, you don't need to do that as much. And then on the 15th of the month, you put calcium nitrate around the plants, and then you can water it. And then you do that in the months of April, May, June, and July. And then you quit fertilizing them. And when you get to these older plants, it's like you walking through a lot of some thick briars and stuff, except they don't have the briars on them. Because these things, the tendrils, they'll grab on everything they can. See how all that's cluttered right there? I think I'm going to cut a few of them out, so give them room. Get this one out of there. And probably this one. And if you can help it, try not to get a little tear out like that. And see this, your hand can't fit in there good, so I'm gonna get this one on out of the way. Well, I don't know if the camera's telling it, but the sun's going down, so I'm in this video right here. I'm gonna finish this on out off camera. But I'm glad you come and seen us this week, and I hope you come back again. If you don't mind, click that like and subscribe button, and come see what we're gonna do next week. All right.